Your ethos connects you to the heart of your target audience. Your pathos proves you true to them, and your logos guides them once they believe you. The emotion that you spike with your pathos is the fuel that catalyzes their will to follow your call to action. Therein, the way to launch a paid advertising campaign effectively begins long before you even touch the ad. You have to get the philosophy of the brand down first. Then you have to set up the presentation of the brand, such as the way the website looks. You have to establish your brand platform with starter content. This is to create the initial content journey that your ad would connect people to. To use an analogy, you have to build your house and stock it with food before you invite people to it. Else they'd have no reason to stay. The ad is an invitation that raises awareness about your house, sent to your target audience. If there's no value for them at your house, then you'd have wasted money. There are two types of paid advertising: direct and brand development. Direct advertising is what you launch to make sales now. Brand development advertising is what you launch to build your brand's following. Once you build your brand's following, you can then sell to those followers. Thus, it's more direct in nature. Either one can work well. The effectiveness of direct advertising depends on the nature of your industry, seasonal timing for market demand, and targeting. Meanwhile, brand development advertising depends more on topic interest and general market demand. If your business was a living person, what would be their political philosophy? Would they be libertarian, liberal, Republican? The reason why this matters is the brand's philosophy will reflect in the script and imagery of the ad. This is key to hitting the heart of your target audience. As Simon Sinek said, people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it, as he was explaining the effectiveness of Apple's advertising. Your audience should believe what you believe. This is a matter of ethos. Your brand's presentation in both the ad and its content journey should match the ethos. Meanwhile, the script and imagery of the ad should spike the emotion, after which the ad's call to action leads them into taking some form of action. That action could be anything: buying now, liking the page, etc. The heavier the action you want them to take, the more potent the emotion must be to drive that action. For instance, likes, subs, and follows are much easier to get than emails from your target audience. You don't usually need to spike too heavy an emotion to get one of those. You just have to present them with perceived value that they want to continue receiving. That's the objective with a branding campaign. Get them to follow you. Then sell to them indirectly. Once you have their like or sub, you then begin to build trust. Once you build trust, then it's much easier to get their email. The objective of a direct advertising campaign is usually to buy now. For this, the stars have to align. For instance, let's say a direct advertising campaign is promoting lightsabers. That ad is going to bring in way more sales if there's already current media buzz about an upcoming Star Wars movie. That's a matter of timing. With a branding campaign, your timing doesn't have to be that good. You just have to execute good targeting and show that there's topical value to consume on a continual basis. That topical value has to be what your target audience has interest in. Once you hook them in, you can sell and then resell to that same audience based on promotions that you set the timing of. So to recap, number 1, establish a clear brand philosophy for the ethos of your ad. Number 2, establish a content journey for the pathos of your brand, a full branding platform. Number 3, determine if whether you should launch direct advertising or a branding campaign. Number 4, write your ad and set its imagery based on the philosophy of the brand. Number 5, target the people who share that philosophy. And finally, number 6, then launch your ad.